So you're probably wondering what happened. Well, Mrs. Lovett, I messed up. I paused it to put on a graph, and when I thought I had restarted it again, I didn't. And I finished the whole rest of the video without it recording. So now I'm going to go back through and redo these last two examples. Luckily, they're not too bad. So it actually gives you a little bit of break. So you can get up and stretch right now if you need to. All right. So rather than pausing it, I am just going to do what I normally do. Okay, so here we go. We are trying to find the equation of a parabola given some key pieces of information. We're given the vertex, which is at 3, -3. So right down here, 3, -3. There's where my vertex is. And my focus is at 3, -9 fourths. Well, that's right now. 3, -9 fourths is -2 1/4. Okay. So I'm just going to plot a point at 3, -2 1/4. There's my focus. Now, by just sketching this right here, that tells me my parabola has to open up. So it tells me what equation I'm going to be using. Since my parabola has to open up, I am using 4p y minus k equals x minus h squared. Now, I already know h and k. Those aren't the big ones. I just need to find 4p. So I'm going to go off to the side and let's just find 4p. Well, remember, p is the distance between the focus and the vertex. Well, my focus is at 3, -2 1/4, and my vertex is at 3, -3. So I need to see what's the distance between the y values. So to find p, I'm going to subtract those. So -2 1/4 minus a -3, that gives me positive 3/4. So if I substitute that in for p, it tells me that my 4p is equal to 3. So now I have everything I need to write my equation. So it's 3, x minus -3, so that makes that plus 3, equals x minus positive 3 squared. And there's my equation. That's all I have to do, and that's all I'm being asked to do. All right, let's move on to the next one. I'm not going to pause it because I don't want to start over again. All right. Oh, and I forgot to. Hold on, you don't see that. Okay, let's try this one again. So, if you're fast, you saw the whole work, but it doesn't help you unless I explain how to do it. So we have a satellite dish, and I'm just going to kind of sketch it right here. Now it tells you that the satellite dish is in the shape of a parabola. It receives a signal. The signals it receives are reflected to a receiver that's located at the focus of the parabola. So focus would be somewhere up here. Now it doesn't matter what orientation the parabola is because everything's going to come out the same. And it tells me that the dish is 8 feet across. So right here it's 8 feet across. And it's 1 foot deep. All right. Now for simplicity's sake, we're going to pretend that the vertex of this parabola is at 0, 0. Okay? So with it being at 0, 0, that means our HK is at 0, 0. And since our parabola opens up, we can use this equation 4p y minus k equals x minus h squared. Substitute in the 0, 0, and I get 4p y minus 0 equals x minus 0 squared. So 4p equals 4py equals x squared. All right. Now we need one other point on our parabola to help us find our p. And we actually have it right over here. It is this point right here. Because I know my parabola is going 4 across, that this distance is going to be 4, and this distance is 1, because it is that focus is going through the vertex, which is going through the middle of that parabola. So that point up there is at 4, 1. Clean it up a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to substitute that point into my equation. So 4p times 1 equals 4 squared. 4p equals 16. So p is equal to 4. And remember, the distance between the vertex and the focus is your p value. So this tells me that my focus, or my receiver, is 4 feet above the vertex. Okay, that is the last of this section. I apologize for all the little problems I had with it, but hopefully things got a little clearer as we went. And I won't make as many mistakes in the future. Sorry. Anyway, if you have any questions, make sure you come to class with them. All right? And have a nice evening. Bye.